Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tom Eshelman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not it.
Next to dig in, Steve Cook.
The third baseman, Steve Cook.
First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sink or change up right here. Got to get it up.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent.
Next up, Steve Cook struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Cook.
First offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Popped him up. Davis is there, and that will end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Taylor Davis.
The catcher, Taylor Davis.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now at the plate here is Steve Cook. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Here we go.
First delivery to him. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there.
Digging in next, Taylor
Now
Davis.
batting,
No hits
catcher,
for him yet in the game
Taylor
despite his team's offensive
Davis.
onslaught. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Next, it'll be Steve Cook. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Has a look, now the pitch. A runner in scoring position with none out. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that...
Stepping in once again is Malkin Canelo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Ready now is Steve Cook. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Clutch up. Drive him in right now. Here we go, bud. Hey, no one better right here. No one better. Clutch up right here.
Let her in. Like 10. Come on.
Hey, your turn now. No one's better.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Shit, no one better up there.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Better. Clutch up right now, man.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Bay Sox get their 20th home win this year. Tom Eshelman earns his 8th victory of the season. Hans Kraus was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Minor League Baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Bowie Bay Sox. Today, a matchup that could shape the playoff picture. The division's fiercest rivalry continues right after this. Alex Welch, the Aussie-born pitcher, will get the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Stepping up is Steve Cook, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening. Now it'll be number 30. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
AJ Rapodino.
Hit on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, Malkin Canelo.
The third baseman, Malkin.
Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. Jimenez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So stepping in is
Leading
Steve
off,
Cook. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Cook.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2-0 now.
No strike.
Lifted down the line in left. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. This guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Jason Ramirez waits on deck. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Grounder down the line at third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in will be Steve Cook. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Cook.
Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it right here.
2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
This
Let's go, find the ball halfway here.
Field. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Now batting.
Come on now.
Right fielder,
At
Jason.
the plate now, Jason Ramirez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He grounded out last time up.
Rip it. Here you go.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out.
Come on. Let it rip right here.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. One pitch, 2 outs. So pitcher's best friend to end the inning. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ty Azapardi.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Steve Cook. And now the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And there's a base hit. And this could wind up as an important insurance strike here if the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Into the box, Jason Ramirez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
A ball and a strike. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Cook gets his lead at first, nobody out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And touch up for us, kid. Here we go.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 pitch.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Next to hit, Jason Bossler. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Jason Bossler.
First offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Chopped toward the second baseman. High hop, and he barehands it to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the wheel.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Flying Squirrels used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Levi Kelly notches his 3rd win of the year. Alex Wells pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Bowie Bay Sox. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kevin Smith gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Steve Cook is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. So next to hit is Steve Cook. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's set. Here it comes.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first. A double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, John Tremaine.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Hey, here we go.
Hit to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Taylor Davis.
Now batting, the catcher, Taylor Davis.
Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Next will be the designated hitter, Lucas Santiago. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
Santiago.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. Now at the plate is Steve Cook. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Let's go right here.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Looped out toward third.
There you go. Make the turn.
And
Have
the
a look.
throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Striding in is
Now
Steve Cook, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Cook.
Here we go. He's right here.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey, no one better right here.
Now a little flare out to left, and that ball's going to drop a base hit. The throw to the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Ramirez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jason Ramirez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 0-1.
Outside, that's a ball. Yeah, we need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Outside, 2-1.
Hey, on the ropes. Drive him in. Let's go. Here we go.
And he fouls this one off. Cook is off at first with 2 away. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The batter, number 9.
And now, Ryan Howard. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled away.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Squirrels lead it 1-0.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Richmond came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Brian Sammons notches his 3rd win of the year. So that'll just about do it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Basker. Don't forget.
As you that can't keep old, cause you keep yelling the friends. You gotta go to court. You got service subpoena for child support. That was that nerve. You ain't even get a chance to say a word. I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them nerves. You ready to bust you somebody? You ain't scared,
Cliff, what are some of the factors that can prevent a young player from succeeding or progressing as fast as he wants to?
Well, I think the one thing is you think too much about your success. There's a process involved with this whole, thing we're trying to do every single day called baseball. It's a process. You can't worry about the results. If you worry about the results, you're gonna struggle. I was in AA with Rondell White. Number one, we was going back and forth with number 1 prospect, number 2 prospect. He went 10 for 100. To this day, we best friends. He'll say, no, I wasn't trying to get you. But in my mind, I'm like, we're battling. He wants to be number 1 prospect, but the pressure he put on himself was just so much that every single night was 0 for 3, but 0 for 3 was trying to go for a 3-run home as opposed to putting the ball in play. We learned a lot about ourselves there.